John Hofmeister, founder and CEO of Citizens for Affordable Energy and former president of Shell Oil Company, joins us now. Overall, John, what's been your take on the way the oil prices reacted, firstly to the upside and now pulling back with these tensions with Iran?
There was an initial fear, but, traders do a good job of managing whether it's the goes-ins or the go-outs of the trade. And what happened here is people realize the industry is much more resilient overall from a supply side than it has been in a very, very long time. There's been so much technological development. I can remember a decade ago having discussions among ourselves in the oil industry about we've really got to get rid somehow of this OPEC overhang because it destroys the reputation of an otherwise good industry. And so the resilience of the industry has been a focus of really the last decade. And whether it's the U.S. shale and the success of the shale activity, whether it's the discoveries off Brazil, off Guyana, whether it's the developments of improved efficiency in well production, there's just so much more strength on the supply side in the industry today that it's hard for traders to exploit the geopolitical event that might be taking place.
And of course, we haven't seen anything that has happened as these tensions have ratcheted up in recent days that has actually affected that supply. So I wonder what you think from a fundamental standpoint, the demand-supply balance looks like this year and what that does mean for prices.
It's a little bit heavy on the supply side, which is why the prices are hanging in the 60s and 50s. If there was real shortage, if there was real concern out there, let's say 6 months, 12 months from now, we'd see a much higher and a more volatile upward pressure than what we're seeing. But I think there's confidence that the supply side will deliver against what is really a rather slow growth demand side. And as long as that equilibrium of sorts stays where it is, I think we can predict, fairly stable prices. There's always the case. If Iran did something really, really foolish, like trying to shut down the Straits of Hormuz, then we would see a gigantic spike because nearly 20% of the world's oil goes through the Straits of Hormuz every day. That would be foolish on Iran's part. It would further discount them as a as a nation of the world because they would simply be fighting the whole world, not just the United States. And so I doubt that they would do something that extreme, but they could. And prices would respond in an extreme way if that were to occur.